Millionaires in the making? A new dawn for Iraqi Dinar investors. Welcome to the Iraqi Dinar RV channel, your trusted source for insight and developments surrounding one of the most speculated foreign currency investments in the world. For years, the Iraqi dinar has been a topic wrapped in hope, controversy, and quiet patience. But now something has shifted. A recent move by a major American financial institution has caught the attention of seasoned investors and market watchers alike. The development? Reports suggest that Chase Bank, one of the largest and most reputable banks in the United States, has begun processing 25,000 IQD, Iraqi dinar banknotes. This seemingly small step could potentially mark a major turning point, and for those who have been waiting patiently, it may be the early signs of a long-anticipated transformation. The dinar investment. Long on patience, high on potential. Investing in the Iraqi dinar has always been a long-term play. For over a decade, investors have held on through Iraq's wars, political unrest, and economic instability. Many believed that one day, the dinar would regain strength and possibly revalue. That belief, however, has often been dismissed by mainstream financial experts and ignored by major banking institutions. Until now. For years, U.S. banks have steered clear of the dinar. Investors were forced to rely on third-party currency dealers, often with questionable reputations and unclear exchange policies. Many faced inflated rates, limited transparency, and the risk of counterfeit notes. But if Chase Bank is now officially recognizing and processing dinar, the implications are massive. Why Chase's reported move is significant. Chase Bank doesn't make decisions lightly. Every new financial procedure must pass through layers of legal, regulatory, and compliance reviews. That means any willingness to handle Iraqi dinar, especially in large denominations like 25,000 notes, is not arbitrary. It signals that serious discussions are likely happening behind closed doors and that the dinar may no longer be viewed purely as a speculative asset. When a respected institution like Chase engages with a currency that has long been sidelined, it's more than a transaction. It's a statement. And for the global banking community, this could set a powerful precedent. A ripple that could become a wave. In the financial world, one major move often leads to another. If Chase is processing dinars, it's possible that other banking giants, like Bank of America, Citibank, or Wells Fargo, could soon follow. That could shift the dinar from the fringe to the mainstream, attracting attention from larger investors, funds, and even institutional money. Once institutional investors start taking notice, demand for the dinar could rise. And as demand increases, the value may be influenced accordingly, not necessarily through a massive overnight revaluation, RV, but through gradual credibility and broader participation in global financial systems. Why now? What's changed? The timing of this development is important. Iraq has been quietly rebuilding its financial foundation over the past few years. Oil exports are up, generating much-needed national revenue. The Central Bank of Iraq has modernized its infrastructure, integrated international banking standards, and begun the digital transformation of its monetary systems. In addition, Iraq has strengthened its relationships with international financial organizations like the International Monetary Fund, IMF, and the World Bank. These institutions don't engage with unstable or directionless economies. Their involvement lends credibility to Iraq's financial progress, and credibility is exactly what major banks like Chase need before making strategic decisions. What this means for everyday investors. The potential for Chase Bank's engagement goes beyond ease of transaction. It brings transparency. When banks deal with currencies like the dinar, they bring regulatory oversight, legitimate exchange rates, and standardized procedures. This creates a safer environment for investors, reduces scams, and levels the playing field for everyone, not just large-scale players. Investors will no longer have to rely on back-channel dealers or face ambiguous fees. If more banks join in, buying and exchanging dinar could become as straightforward as any other currency transaction. That's a huge step forward for accessibility, trust, and legitimacy. Institutional interest. The game changer. Once banks, like Chase, take the first step, other sectors could follow. Hedge funds, currency traders, and even retirement portfolio managers may begin exploring opportunities with the dinar. These players require regulatory clarity and legal safeguards, and Chase's involvement may provide exactly that. If institutional capital starts flowing into the dinar market, it would not only validate long-held beliefs of early investors, but also increase demand. And in any market, increased demand is often followed by price movement. This doesn't confirm that a revaluation is happening now. There's been no official rate change announced by the Central Bank of Iraq or any global financial authority, but it does signal that the environment is evolving. Caution, amid optimism. With renewed attention on the dinar comes a familiar danger: scams and misinformation. Already, online chatter is buzzing with claims of imminent RVs, miracle rates, and cash-in now promotions. It's vital to remain grounded. Chase Bank's reported activity is noteworthy, but it is not confirmation of a global revaluation. Smart investors know that strategy always beats hype. Continue to follow credible sources, statements from the Central Bank of Iraq, updates from the IMF or World Bank, and changes in banking behavior. These are the signs that truly matter. Prepare. Don't panic. If you're holding dinar, your best move now is preparation. Track developments closely, maintain awareness of financial news, and avoid impulsive decisions. The currency world moves fast when major changes occur. Those who are informed and ready will have the advantage. This isn't just about cashing out. It's about understanding a potential shift in global finance. Iraq's reintegration into international financial systems is ongoing, and as it continues, the dinar's role could evolve in meaningful ways. Looking ahead. This moment may not feel like a fireworks display. But in finance, it's often the quiet shifts, the procedural changes, the subtle policy moves that signal the biggest changes. If Chase Bank's reported actions are confirmed and repeated by others, this may be remembered as the point where the Iraqi dinar turned a corner. So ask yourself, are you ready? Have you stayed informed, cautious, and prepared? Because the next wave might come quickly, and those who position themselves wisely could be rewarded for their patience. Stay with us here on the Iraqi Dinar RV channel. We'll continue to bring you verified updates, detailed analysis, and the insights that matter. No clickbait, no exaggeration, just the truth behind what's unfolding. The dream of becoming a millionaire overnight may not be fantasy anymore. It could be forming step by step, right before our eyes.